Welcome to today's tutorial on finding surface area of a prism. Now remember that surface area is the total area of all the faces of a prism. So first we're going to look at a rectangular prism that we have here. Now I remember that my formula for solving for surface area on a rectangular prism is 2 times the quantity of length times width plus length times height plus width times height. So I've got my formula all laid out, and now all I have to do is plug in the numbers. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my dimensions and I'm going to label each one. So I'm going to label this one down here 3 centimeters my length, the 2 centimeters my width, and the 4 centimeters my height. It really wouldn't matter which one I label which, because in the end it'll all come out the same. But I'm going to start here and start plugging my numbers in. So my formula is going to be 2 times the quantity of my length times my width, 3 times 2, plus length times height, 3 times 4, plus width times height, 2 times 4. All right, I'm going to rewrite it now and simplify it. 2 times the quantity of 3 times 2 is 6, plus 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 times 4 is 8. This becomes 2 times the quantity of 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 6 is 26. 2 times 26 is 52, and I knew my units are in centimeters, and because it's area, it is centimeters squared. So my final answer for surface area of this rectangular prism is 52 centimeters squared. Let's look at a different type of prism. Let's take a look at a triangular prism. There we go. All right, here I've got all my sides labeled. In my triangle, I have my base and my height labeled. And I'm going to label them again. My hypotenuse labeled, and my width, we'll call it right here. So I know for a triangular prism, I have to find the area of all the faces. So that would include the area of these 2 triangles, then the area of the 3 rectangular sides. So let me start with the triangles. I know my formula for area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Well, I know I have 2 triangles that are the exact same, so I know for my surface area I'm going to multiply this times 2. So let's plug in my formula here. I've got 2 times my base is 8, my height is 6, and remember your height has always got to be perpendicular to the base, divided by 2. Now this is nice and easy because the 2 multiplied by 2 divided by 2 cross each other out, and 8 times 6 is 48. So now to this, I know I need to add the area of face 1 plus the area of face 2 plus the area of face 3. So let's look at my first face. I'm going to use, my first face is going to be this one right here. So I know that one dimension is 16 and the other dimension right here is 10. All right, 16 times 10 is 160. My next face is going to be this one here at the bottom that I'm outlining. So I know one dimension is 16 and the other dimension right here is 8. And 16 times 8 is 128, which I did on my calculator. The next one I'm going to do is this face over here. So now I've done all 3 faces. I know that, again, this dimension right here is 16. And I'm going to write it right down here so you guys can see. 16 times, and the other dimension, length, width, is 6. And 16 times 6 is 96. So now I have the area of the 2 triangles and the area of all 3 faces. And when I add that together on my calculator, I come out to 432. My units are inches, and it's area, so it's inches squared. So my total surface area is 432 inches squared. That is how you find surface area of both rectangular and triangular prisms.